Good day, everyone. Welcome to the Salvation Prophecy Station. The gospel can be found in 1 Corinthians 15, verses 1 to 4. The ABCs of salvation. A, admit you're a sinner, Romans 3:10. B, believe Jesus is Lord, Romans 10, verses 9 and 10. C, call upon his name, Romans 10, verses 13. And if you need a Bible, email me. The email address is in the description box, and we will send you a free Bible. So we have some quick updates, everyone. Breaking news in Brooklyn, New York. A gunman started shooting in a subway. So far, we know that there are 13 people injured. We're waiting more on that. I'm not sure if there's any fatalities. We pray that there's not. But for right now, we know that there is 13 people injured. Yesterday, the sun exploded from a dead spot. It was an inactive area in the sun, referred to as a dead spot, and for some reason it reactivated, causing a huge explosion. The effects of that is supposed to reach Earth on Thursday, April the 14th. This may cause some earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and possibly interfere with the satellites, causing internet, cell, and radio disruption or power outages. This may be happening because of the effects from what they call Planet X or Nibiru or Planet Number 9. It is referred to as a few different names. But anytime you see this happening, guys, it's not good. And of course, biblically, it will tell you that we will see the signs in the sun and the stars and the moon. There is a prophecy that states that the Pope will meet the leader of the Russian Orthodox Church. And apparently that after this happens, a huge war is supposed to break out. And today, announcement has come out that these two are supposed to actually meet in Jerusalem on June the 14th. This is the second time that these two had met in over 1,000 years. So if the prophecy is correct, I guess we may be looking at some major events happening in the near future regarding some wars, and we expect Israel to be attacked anyway, according to Ezekiel 38, that this is going to happen. And many of us now believe that, well, Gomar, which is ancient Ukraine, and the Russian war right now is the beginning of that. There are reports that Russia has released a chemical over a part of Ukraine as a chemical weapon. Apparently, this has happened near the Ukraine-Finland border. And if this goes, if NATO gets involved into this, guys, this will go to spark World War III. So, yeah, there's some many people looking at that and seeing what actually becomes of that. Other reports: over 4,000 women have lost their baby due to the COVID jab in the USA. Reports has also now been made available that this study confirms that the unjabbed are healthier than the jabbed. This has now been taken to the courts in a lawsuit in the U.S., and they are looking at it as a discrimination case. And the Canadian government also reports that the triple jab are suffering from an antibody deficiency. So there is reports out there that you can go in and read this for yourself. It is slowly coming out. The governments now are reporting it. But what seems to be happening is they're keeping everybody occupied with things that's going on in the world, like the Ukraine war and the Will Smith thing and so on and so forth. And as people are occupied into these things, they are slowly putting out reports, kind of like under the radar, where people is not jumping on it right away. But we want to put this out there so you guys can go actually and read this yourself. We do put links to our articles in the description box of each thing that we bring to you each day. So food shortages have now been publicly announced by the government in many countries around the world, including Canada and the US. In Time News reports that the world only has about a 3-month food supply. There's rationing going on now in some US stores, and baby formula is one of the big things that's on the list. So for new mothers, you may want to look into that and prepare yourself with some baby food for the near future. And I mean, I know many mothers will breastfeed, but there's some that don't or can't, and maybe they should be, this should be brought to their attention. They should be aware of what the future looks like regarding baby formula so that they can prepare. And we will see more and more of this happening in the near future. Each day there's many things coming out, but they come out in bits and pieces. They don't really let us know. They say they don't want to cause this huge panic or anything, but I mean, how big is the panic going to be when things just all falls down and people's not aware of it anyway? So it's better to let the people know what's going on rather than hide it, in my opinion. Yes, causing panic and that is not all that great either, of course, but you have to face reality. It's better for people to be prepared than to be left with nothing in the end, and then you got looting and fighting and everything else going on then as well. So there is no real gains or winners in a situation like this, but this is why we have this site, is to keep you informed about things that is going on around the world that is not being put out there by the mainstream media. It's kind of just slowly trickling out in pieces, and by the time it actually gets out there, then it's too late for many people who should have been brought aware of this in the first place. So our job is to, here on this site, is to make you aware of what's going on, and we take the events that is happening and, you know, regarding Bible prophecy and stuff like that, we just kind of compare them and show you how close we are in the end days. And yes, guys, the rapture is right around the corner. Many people is looking forward to that. Many people don't want to hear about that. Many people think it's fear-mongering. But if you are a true Christian, if you are truly a follower of Christ, this is not a bad thing. This is actually our blessed hope. Jesus is our blessed hope. This is a good thing for us Christians. I mean, who wouldn't want a world that you have no sorrow, no pain, no sickness, compared to a world that we're living in right now and all this crazy stuff that's going on. We're losing family members. People's being forced to do things that they don't want to do. Sickness is just rampant, and now food shortages and everything's on the rise. So it's going to get so bad that who's really going to want to be here in this world anyway? So for those that is worldly and want to stay here, well, I guess it's going to be hell on earth coming. But for those of us who is right with the Lord, our blessed hope is coming, and Jesus is coming back for us, and we really do have something great and wonderful to look forward to. So anyway, guys, I will let you go. And again, if you want a free Bible or anything, just check out our description box. We have all the links and information and everything in there. And like we say, we'll see you here or in the air. God bless.